Hi Aries, welcome back to your monthly tarot reading with me. I'm Ashley Rose and this is your monthly tarot reading for April 2022. This reading applies to all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So anytime throughout this month you feel drawn, you feel called, you feel pulled to check out these videos, they are here for you. They're timeless. I mean, not even this month, we can even talk about anytime throughout this year. You feel called to this. It might just help you understand whatever's going on right now a little more clearly. We're going to be pulling 7 cards for an overview of your month. Sorry, something was flying away. An oracle card, 3 cards for your love life, 3 to clarify, and as always, we will end it with an affirmation. Miss Heidi wants to say hi. I almost forgot to say happy birthday. We are in Aries season. It's the start of the new, zodiac year, and it's just exciting. I feel refreshed coming into April. I feel like the last week of March was really heavy. It really pulled on us to, I feel like, really release and let go of all of these things. So when we got squared up for April, it was kind of like, okay, this is what I'm focused on, this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to allocate my energy to best serve me. Because we start this month off, everything just wants to fly out of my hands. I see the little 9 of cups at the bottom there. Okay. We start this month off with an Aries new moon. And, that's a little spicy. And I really like it though, because it really comes to refresh, recharge, and reconnect to our purpose and our passion and what we are really passionate about, where we really want to spend time, or where and what we want to spend time focusing on. I should say that fits better. And with this new moon, we have the time to kind of recharge and reconnect to what that is and refresh our understanding on where we want to go, what we want to do, because I feel like we're walking into this month where that last week of March that I was talking about, right? It kind of was like this culmination of everything that in the last year, I'm going to say zodiac year, that we kind of wrapped up. And coming into April, it's like, kind of like this wool is being pulled from over our eyes and we can kind of see more clearly, right? Which all goes back to, if you've been watching these past couple months, just how the energy has felt. And I said that in January, it feels like we're walking into this year with like fog over our eyes. And as we start going through the months, we're going to see it kind of lift and clear. But I feel like now is kind of that point of that feeling, of that, acknowledging of what really we want to do with our life and where we really see our energy and what's going to really serve us with a purpose. Sorry. I mean, am I surprised everything's flying? It's Aries, you're fire. I mean, I feel like I'm calling you in right now with my look, with my red jacket and my orange hair, even my shirt. It says, "Don't waste time not being you." And I wore it specifically because I feel like that is exactly what this month is, because we, in all of what we've learned and took in and reflected on, it really is that like, we don't have time anymore not being ourselves. And we're not going to waste time on doing that. We're not going to waste time in jobs and situations and environments with people where we are lesser versions of ourselves. That's just, we're not wasting our time on that anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have a full moon in Libra that comes to, I don't know, feel like this little, I feel like the energy feels very like magical and soft and kind of puts us back down to the ground, right? Which is like interesting to say because we have fire and air and it's not exactly a grounding energy. But I feel like with all of this excitement and this movement and we're energized and we're finally, making strides forward, this full moon in Libra comes to like illuminate the beauty of all those things and, bring us down into balance, right? Because that's what Libra is. That makes sense. That's where that grounding energy is coming from. The balance that will be like instilled with this full moon, which I'm really excited about because we are interacting and connecting with ourselves and the universe in such as like a deeper way than before. And truly we're being called to do that. And that's what these past couple months have kind of really been about, where I've had these conversations where people, have been like, well, it's hard, or why am I struggling with this, or why is my ex, why can't, let me get this. In conversation, sorry, I have too many thoughts trying to get out at the same time. In conversation, been wondering why, they used to be able to do things a certain way and they can't anymore. People around them are doing things in one way, but they can't do it that way, right? And it's because we're being called to, align with ourselves, being called to really start acting on our purpose, acting on our desires, and really bringing that in. And so I feel like with especially being in the Aries season in the beginning, and then we have this Libra full moon, all of those things are going to be illuminated. And this month feels a little bit on fire, not to be cliche, but we are firing things up. We are getting things started. We are moving and taking action, and it's going to feel like fast movement, but it's going to feel like movement that we've been waiting for, in this in-between waiting phase. We'll understand that we needed that to recharge and, again, reconnect. Those are big, I feel like, big words this month that we're thinking about, that recharging, that reconnecting, that, getting just refreshed with who we are and what we want to do. And then we end the month in Taurus season. April 19th starts Taurus season. And that's where, comes to ground us back down to, again, think about the beauty and the things in life. And Taurus reminds me of the Empress in the major arcana of the tarot. And it comes to, have fun in the life that we're creating, birth new things. When we're talking about Taurus, we're talking about, getting in touch with the finer things in life, getting in touch with our environment, making our space something that feels comfortable for us to come in. So in terms of, taking all this energy that we have at the beginning of the month and moving into Taurus season, it's like, okay, now we've started creating this new space. How can we make it feel comfortable? How can we make ourselves feel abundant in this new beginning that we've started, right? How can we birth new ideas into that? How can we creating and communicating the life that we're really ready to be a part of? And so that's really exciting. And I always feel like Taurus season comes after, I feel like Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries season is a lot in the beginning of the year, especially coming after the holidays. And so I feel like Taurus season comes to calm everything down, ease us into spring, and just really get us thinking about, the stability that we're building in our life, the beauty, the security. And so that leads us into, let's get started to our reading, because I am excited about this. Aries, I love this. At the beginning of our month, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. And so when the Five of Wands is upright like this is testing our strengths. This is conflict, but not hard conflict, but conflict that just shows you your experience in what you've learned along the way, right? Tests your strengths, showcases your talents, right? This is boys in a schoolyard picking up sticks and playing knights, I guess, or playing army or fighting, but they're not fighting in a way that they're trying to hurt each other. They're fighting in a way that's playful, that's fun, that's freeing themselves from whatever else they are focused on, right, at school. But when we have it in reverse this way, we are not fighting against our passions. We are not needing to showcase our talents in a way where we are proving to other people that we are talented. We are freeing ourselves from that expectation, that construct, that belief, and we're allowing our talents to just authentically and naturally come out around us, where we're not, again, proving to people that we have these talents. We're freeing ourselves from that, and we are just standing in them and allowing our talents to be what they are, allowing, again, our authenticity and who we are, not wasting time being, you. Just let that be, what's the word I'm looking for? Do the talking for the work that we're doing, right? Where we're not proving anymore. We don't need to, especially with this Queen of Pentacles that comes after her, because we've taken these talents and we've done something with that, and we can sit on our throne. We can sit in our kingdom. We can sit before, our lives and lead it with security and stability, because we've taken the time to build a life out of our desires, to build a life that is aligned with what excites us, what gets us motivated, what makes us want to wake up in the morning, right? She's sitting here looking at this pentacle in her hand, and she's so appreciative and she's so grateful for everything that she's gone through, all the experiences that she's had, because it's brought her to this point where she can lead her kingdom, right? And you are leading your life this month. in a grounded way, right? Like we're in Aries season, we're like, yeah, I'm on fire, baby. But we're looking at the things in our life from a balanced perspective. We're looking at the things in our life from a grounded point of view, where the things that are exciting us, we want to go after it, but we're thinking about like the proper ways to go about it, right? Making a plan, executing it. And we're not just going off on a whim, making things happen because that's exciting and that brings adventure, right? Because that's, what Aries are all about. Trying new things, getting in touch with the excitement in life, expressing their energy, right? You're very creative beings. And mixed with this, Queen of Pentacles is just this moment of, I feel like surrender, but also just, again, appreciation and being grateful for what's around you and what you've built for yourself. Because she's sitting here, one, on this solid stone throne. So you are solid where you are secure, you are the stability that you're seeking. It's not your environment. You don't need to look for it externally in your circumstances. It's within you. And then she has all of this green, like these plants, everything growing around her. There's roses, those are ideas, these are the seeds that you've been planting for yourself, and where you see yourself going and where you see yourself moving, everything's growing around you. And it's this beautiful moment of, I feel like you're just truly in your energy and you're activating new parts of you where you're excited to learn and you're excited to do more and you're excited to just create. And I love that, because we're not creating, we're not going out and creating external things for external happiness. We are creating a life that makes us feel good internally. So, that's so amazing. Oh my God, I love that. And then we go into the Six of Swords, and I love this. I mean, like, honestly, I love your reading because it's really great. But this is an opportunity to move forward despite these things that you've gone through, the stuff that you've experienced, the conflict that has arised, unsure which word, but has, been in your life. You're moving forward. You're taking your swords, you're taking your ideas, you're taking these things that have happened to you and you're putting them in this boat and you're leaving anyways. You're moving. This month is about moving from murky waters that felt unstable, that felt unsure, that made you feel insecure, and we're going somewhere clear. We're going somewhere where we can take all of our ideas and do something with them, and where we can build something that's stable for us, where we have an opportunity to, create boundaries where there weren't before, and that's how people were able to come in and hurt us. But we see the importance, and we're giving ourselves the love and the grace to do these things, because again, you are all of these people in this boat. Honestly, like, this is you directing it, leading it, being in control of where you're going and holding your purpose in your hand, holding what you want to do and going after what you want. This is you sitting here in creativity. Orange is the number for creativity, right? Creativity, sexuality, expression. It's not our solar plexus, it's our sacral chakra. And that is aligned with our purpose and our passion, right? And so you are draped in that right now. And that is what you're thinking about. That's what you're focused on. How can I create? How can I express? And how can I allow what I see for myself in my mind's eye to be what is created in front of me, right? And again, we have the opportunity to do that because 6 is the number for temporary opportunity. So take that this month. If you find yourself on the fence about some things, take the opportunity to do something different and move yourself into clearer, stable waters, regardless of how maybe scary or nervous you are about it. You have the stability. You are the security that you need. And it doesn't matter what other people are saying. It doesn't matter what other people think, what other people's expectations are of you. It's time for you to take this risk, trust yourself, see the opportunity, and go for it. Okay? Because at the middle of our reading, we have the Queen of Cups. And even after her, we have Temperance. Like, come on. This is the protection. This is the safety. This is the security. If you needed more than what you already have inside of you to know that you are being supported and guided through this, the universe, your guides, spirit is with you this month through this transition. So relax, breathe, because with this Queen of Cups, you're seeing the beauty that you have within yourself and the beauty that you have to share. And she's holding, like, this is the prettiest cup out of all the suits of cups. She's holding it. And again, just like this Queen of Pentacles, you're holding your authenticity, your power, who you are in your hands, your energy, and you're admiring it for what it should be admired for, or how you should be admiring yourself. You see the true beauty in that. And with the Queen of Pentacles, she's emotionally mature, she's emotionally aware, she's consciously making decisions that are gonna, benefit her future, benefit the ideas that she has, and taking these ideas that she has and making something beautiful with them. She has, one foot in water and one on earth, and that's being, allowing yourself to be nourished spiritually and physically, just like Temperance here. And it's like being the alchemist of your life, taking these situations and these circumstances and doing something with it. And, not trying to change or control what's happening circumstantially, but maybe changing within us what's been stopping us from allowing these things to flow, right? Because both of these feel like very angelic beings, because like one straight up angel, so you have divine protection and guidance with you this month. And even like here, there's all these little baby angels on her throne. And again, you're sitting here on a throne, stable, secure, a foundation that you've built for yourself because you went out on your own and you did it for you. You didn't need other people. And that's what these last couple months, I feel like we're really showing you that you can do it. And we've grown from such a farther place than where we are now. And it's, so I just want to stop and say that in its own is amazing and beautiful. So please take a second to stop and appreciate what you've done and what you're building and where you're going, because there's so much beauty in that, and emotionally you can feel it. So get in touch with love. I mean, your love, but really like your love for yourself. Allow that to just come out, okay? And don't feel silly about that, because it's important that we give ourselves the same love that we give to other people, that we give to our creations, our manifestations. It's important that we give that to ourselves as well. What else do I want to say about this? And even like when we look at Temperance, and I love that they're both in the middle, because it kind of is like the surrounding. So even like, you're in touch with like everything this month, your passion, your security, what like financially, you're in touch with your emotions and your spirituality. So pay attention to the messages that you're receiving and where you're going, because that connection to yourself is really going to point you in the right direction, is really going to show you where you need to go, where you want to go, and how you're going to get there. And that comes by, again, being a clear, stable source for yourself, so these things can come in with ease. And then when we even look back here in Temperance, this like road that we're going on, yeah, there's mountains in the background. That's part of the journey. That's part of life. We're always going to be learning through our experiences, but it leads to this like enlightenment space where you can finally shine and be you in the way that you see for yourself internally, right? And it's a lot of this internal, external, back and forth show, but we're finally understanding how to do that for ourselves in new ways. So that's really exciting. I mean, we have the Nine of Wands here, and this is like, again, having faith, surrendering to what's going on around you, and walking away from the things that we used to hold on to, the expectations, the beliefs, the paths that we've gone down in life, the different things that we've tried. Okay, it's time to leave those behind, trust the walls, the boundaries that you've built for yourself. Take again this wand, this passion that you have in your hand, and go do something with it. He's all bandaged up. He's been through some experiences, he's been through some journeys, but he's stronger because of it, and you're stronger because of it. And then we have this Seven of Wands here at the end of our reading for this month. And so that might feel like, again, there's some people around us, especially because we're coming from this Six of Swords, where we're still making those boundaries, right? We're still standing our ground. We are honoring who we are, and we're soothing anything and calming anything that I would say like internally, right? Because if people come around and they try to, poke holes in what you're doing, they try to, put doubts in your mind, there might be some things that you need to soothe inside, right? You're like, I'm not listening to them because they don't know what I want. They don't know what I'm passionate about, and they don't know what I'm capable of. And I'm capable of a lot because I got myself this way. I've been through some shit, right? I've gone on a journey. I've got myself from my darkest days, and I'm moving myself forward from murky waters to clear waters, and they can't see that, but I can see the divinity within me, and I'm going to trust that. And that's it. And I freaking love that for you, Aries. And look at all this fire energy. Like, you are connected, like, I've already said this, but very connected to who you are this month. And so don't let anybody shake you from that, because your Oracle card is birthing a new age, birthing new creations, and dreaming a new world into being. Look at you. You're sitting there literally in this like circle, and you can see that. That could be you in your home. That could be you in your office, in bed, wherever it is where you are thinking about this new life that's coming in. This is you. And you're like asking, like literally, I feel like, oh, it's not judgment, but you know what, like has your hands up. I was going to pull Temperance because I thought she had her hands up, but that's in judgment, where you have your hands up and you're listening and you're open and you're aware of what's going on around you. And I just want to read that. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk. Walk it anyway. Often what is rising feels far bigger than we could ever possibly hold. Be a container for it anyway. Often our creations seem to have a wild, uncontrollable consciousness to their own. Birth them anyway. Often what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous to do it anyways. We are birthing a new age. Right now, we're in a transition period between ages. In the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new to rise, like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead. Come on. We need to release old identities in ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. You are part of a group of souls who have been incarnating at significant periods of history, preparing for this exact time, dreaming a new world into being made. Magdalene sisters, daughter of Isis, Esnes, oops, I'm botching that, priestess, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, guardians of the earth, and storytellers of times past. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. We are dreaming a new world into being. Oh my God, didn't I not? I did not. I literally said so many of those things. But seriously, like give yourself permission to do this. Or this is the permission. Really, if you needed something more or something that's been stopping you, this is it. Do it. No longer are we allowing ourselves to be stopped, stuck from where we are. It's time to move forward. Tap into your energy. This is what you came here to do. And that's exactly how it feels. Like this month, something clicks where you're like, yeah, this is what I came here to do. And we're not shaking from it anymore. We see it and understand it in such a solid and stable way. And look at here on the bottom, we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So no more doubts. And even down here, 2 of Swords in reverse. No more doubts, no more anxiety, no more insecurities, no more boundaries, no more fears that are stopping us from moving forward, okay? Because we are doing the work that we are meant to do. Okay, that's it. Sorry, got a little cuckoo there, but I was feeling just so excited for you. Okay, now on to our love reading. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Then we have it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive all of the highest energy, 8 of Wands, and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. The Tower in reverse. Come on. I feel like this feels gentle, and this feels like, you know, we're starting something new and we're opening ourselves up because one, we've given our permission to be who we are and start working towards what we really want. And in that permission, we open ourselves, you know, our heart opens for what we love and what we want to create, but then also just, you know, to attract the love that we deserve to receive too. And so this worth waiting for with the Knight of Swords in reverse, I love that because it's not something we're fighting against anymore. There's no more bullshit standing in the way. We're not, you know, engaging in conflict within our relationships. And again, we're not fighting it. We're not pushing it away. We are open. We're allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, and we're trusting that, you know, the universe is bringing to us in our path what we deserve and what we're ready for. And then we have this, it is safe for you to love with this 8 of Wands, and that's opportunity. That's a lot of people coming in. You're going to have, you know, choices to choose from, and you're going to be able to make the decision. But trust, right? Ground into your energy, trust and listen as you connect to yourself this month, and really, you know, make the choice to what is really going to, who's compatible with you, who is going to best support your future, who is really going to see you and honor you for all the things that you're doing now, and not, want you to be somebody else that you're not, right? Maybe that's something that we've done in the past, but we have the opportunity to make a different, not to say better, but a different choice now, right? Even look at her. She's like on this horse with all these angels flying around her, and this little knight is looking up to her, and she's like, are you safe? And the universe is telling you yes. So somebody comes in, could be a fire sign, could mean you have everything. Duh. You have everything presented here. So options all around, right? Fire, water, earth, air, they're here for you. And then we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take with the Tower in reverse. And I love that because this isn't going to be a love that comes in and unravels and destroys you. If anything, it is, destroying the old beliefs and the past hurt and deconstructing what, we thought love was and teaching us what love is. And a love that is here for us, that supports us, that, is loving and giving and guiding and allows you to be creative and allows you to be yourself. That's love that we want and that is here for you. So you got to make the effort a little bit. You got to put in the work a little bit to, allow some of these things to fall down. But again, they're not big upheavals. It's not going to cause a lot of chaos. This is just little stuff to get out of the way. And it's going to feel like, again, a fresh breath of air that you are experiencing love in new ways. So I love that for you guys. I'm going to get into our affirmation. So if you would like to know more about me, what I have going on, or you'd like to book a tarot reading, you can go to ashleyrose.com. Like, share, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel because I love having you guys here. What is it? You can follow me on Instagram, that's Ashley Rose Tarot. And I said ashleyrose.com. The links are in the description box for those. Sorry, I had a brain fart. And our affirmation is, we have 2. Yeah. When I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. 100%. And then we have true manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. I love this, Aries. This is going to be a great month, a great birthday month. I feel like a great reading for your birthday. It's time for you to be you, okay? And no sorries, no questions asked, no, it's time for you to be you, okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a good rest of April. I can't wait to see how everything transpires, but I will see you later in the daily tarot readings.